Hi, I'm Nate Dorr with Northwest Minnesota Foundation. I'm Vice President for Advocacy here. We're here with Ed and Heather from the White Earth Nation. Heather works at the food shelf and Ed works in emergency disaster. I'll let you two introduce yourself a little bit, but we are able to provide a grant to the food shelf for the pandemic response here. But Ed, do you want to take it away?
Absolutely, and again, thanks for having me, Nate. Here, we're definitely excited with this discussion here, with just really explaining all our missions here that we have going on within the White Earth Reservation. So again, thanks for having me.
Thanks. Very good. Heather?
Hi, good morning. Heather Hamlin. I'm the Food Shelf Project Manager. So, this is something new and exciting and definitely not within my familiarity zone. So,
Yeah.
I'm just learning a lot as I go too. So,
New reality for everybody. Heather, can you tell us a little bit about the food shelf and service area? How many people you've been seeing? And
yeah. So I guess since inception, we started packaging food products for individuals and families living within the reservation boundary. And so right now, today, I believe we hit our 500 marks. We've served at least 500 individuals and families. I think as far as individuals impacted, it was over 1,600 people that have received, some kind of package or have been impacted by the work we've been doing so far. Right now we're into week 3, going into week 4, and things have been slowing down a little bit for us. But so what we do is we do offer a once-a-month food package, and this is just supplemental for families and individuals that they can call in as long as they're living within the reservation. We ask a few short questions, more or less about family size, address, phone number, and we do kind of track if they're enrolled, not enrolled members here of White Earth Nation, and if they receive any kind of food commodities or any type of food distribution, MFIP or MFAT benefits, and then some SNAP benefits. So just kind of for our recording, just to find out, who are we serving? And so we do keep track of those numbers. And so, but yeah, like I said, we've hit 500 already. And so it's pretty amazing with just the team we have is, we're kind of getting orders in and out the door fairly quickly. So we do delivery on the reservation every day of the week. So Mondays and Fridays are reserved for elder deliveries. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we go to the different communities and villages here on the reservation. So we do have a very packed schedule Monday through Friday.
that's awesome. Thanks, Heather. And Ed, how's this pandemic affected your work?
Well, it's obviously our only focus is COVID-19 here when it comes in, and the effects are obviously significant. Everything that we do has been affected by COVID-19 here. So, it really we want to maintain these essential functions while implementing the mitigation actions that are in place here. So, it's a big adjustment, but I think we're doing a great job here. And with folks like Heather and Terry at the food shelf, they've been doing an excellent job. And just a number of projects that we have going on, number of initiatives. We started out with basically a one-door policy at the health department, and we have expanded through this course of time here with all these initiatives. For example, the elderly nutrition program here, we consolidated all those efforts at the Shooting Star Casino. We had a bunch of remote locations where they're normally served that noon lunch. So we consolidated everything and just to basically limit the one-on-one contact with these folks that are receiving elderly nutrition program meals here. So I think we have a number of other projects like the energy assistance. We provide comfort kits to our constituents. Last week we supplied some Easter items out to our communities here, just so that the kids would be able to receive those items here. So we supplied the Easter bunny with these Easter supplies here. And then another one that we have is our drive-through testing here. We're actually testing individuals that are symptomatic for 3 days here. So we do offer that service as well.
Awesome. That's great to hear. White Earth Nation was able to secure a $5,000 grant through Northwest Minnesota Foundation's Emergency Disaster Grant Program. Can either of you talk about how that'll help your organization serve the community?
It's dedicated to the food shelf here. So that's a direct donation to those individuals that are receiving those food items. So I'll let Heather kind of explain a little bit more here, but that's definitely where it's dedicated to is the food shelf.
Yeah. So I guess we've used, as far as the funding goes, we've used a lot of it for non-perishable food items. So we've looked at canned vegetables, canned fruit, pretty much anything that's a dry good that can have a decent shelf life. So we do have a lack of refrigeration, so we try to steer clear of having those refrigerated items. And so right now we're just dealing with kind of canned and more non-perishables at this time. So.
Well, I know you're doing great work, and when times like these, our neighbors really come together and help out. Is there a way people can donate to the food shelf at White Earth Nation, or how can people donate and help out?
So we had very early discussion on that is a mode to donate to White Earth there, and assure you that our leadership will be discussing that and deciding that real soon here. I think next week on Tuesday that'll actually be decided here on that mode on how to donate here to our cause.
Sure. Well, is there anything else we should know before we wrap up here?
I think just with the donation, it's greatly appreciated. We have a good staff here that's working with us. We're trying to keep safe and trying to keep healthy ourselves. And so, it's been really appreciated too by the constituents that we're serving they're very grateful for the products they're receiving. And, I think a lot of thanks is coming from those people, especially when we do deliveries. It's really helping a lot of people and they're really appreciative of it. So.
That's awesome. Again, we're here with Ed Snetzinger and Heather Hamlin at White Earth Nation and talking to us about their response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And thanks again for making time with us. And you can donate to White Earth Nation directly. You can also go to Northwest Minnesota Foundation website, and there's a page there to donate as well. Heather, Ed, thanks again for your time. Chimigwich.
Thank you, Nate.
Thank you, Nate.